Hi friends, welcome to Java Express channel. In previous section we discussed about how to create a simple job and how to host a website through GitHub. So we saw the introduction also. So once you are good at to create the job to get the data from the repository while you are deploying in the server, this is good. But if you want to provide a security for the projects in the IT industry, you will have a lot of projects, right? If in an organization, if you are working under one project, like we have a lot of sub modules, maybe at a time it will be run around 10 to 15 projects, or depend on the projects, right? So a lot of developers and lot of testers, so many people will be there, right? Like if I want to display, admin can see all the projects. So admin responsibilities, like he can create the users and he can create the projects. But if you given the same access to everyone, what will happen? Security breach will happen, like in the sense they can they can saw all the projects and they can delete access will be there and create access, everything will be there. So we can make sure that we can restrict. Okay, developer can see only the developer projects and tester can see testing projects, admin can see all the projects. So this is one of the use case, so I will show you in this section how to do that action. Okay, just quickly see. We will develop this use case in the Jenkins. Okay, I'm a admin. Okay, in the admin I have a first job, just we displayed like some OS related information, right? And static website from the GitHub. Fetching my project, I'm copying to my Tomcat server and I'm running, right? So in that case I have a two more projects. Assume that I have a dev project and I have a test project, so just I'm taking the sample. So admin can access these projects, right? If I take the developers, when I say developers, like if you working in a module wise projects, lot of developers will be there. Like assume that I make it name as a dev 1, dev 2, dev 3 and so on. So developer can see only the dev project, so that the security it's related to the project. So developer can do any action on the dev project, like he can create the job, he can delete the job, whatever we want. But in the real time, like deleting access we won't give to either developer either tester. Okay, only the admin can do. Creating we can give, but deleting we won't give the permission the developers. And as soon as if you're running any automation scripts, like tester has some testing jobs also, right? For this tester also can access the test project. So what I will do, I will create some dummy projects, just a dev and test, then we'll create the users. So to provide these roles, these security roles, so we need to install a plugin, role based strategy plugin. If you enable that plugin, by default it won't available. So if you install, you can get these responsibilities, you can assign, admin can assign do the actions. Okay, quickly I will start. I will create two projects, dev project and test project. Then I will add a plugin. Instead of in the Jenkins everything, we will talk about only the plugins. Okay, let me start my machine. So in the previous section we created a Jenkins in Amazon EC2. So we run the scripts, how to run everything I explained in my previous sections. If you are the first time watching this video, please watch previous videos, then you will understand this is a continuation one by one. Okay, next. This is my if you are using, if you are not using, just stop the machine. Whenever you need again, you can start the machine. Okay, so that your consuming is very less, your VM. Okay, now this is my Jenkins VM, this is my public IP, copy and just provide. And Jenkins will be run port number 8080. Okay, just click here. So if you see here, this is my admin user. Okay, the user ID is my admin. I have two projects, first job and static website. So I will create one dummy project, a new item. What I will do, dev project. It's a freestyle project, just you know, just to copy paste. Okay, maybe if you want, you can write one shell script here. Maybe we can give echo successfully job created. Okay, just apply. Yeah, save. maybe you can run now whether is it working really or not. Just we no need to check this action, just I ran dev project and test project, assume that. So admin created initially, you can think in that way. I'm creating again new item, you can say test project, and either you can copy from the dev project, whatever you need you can copy, same configuration, just you can copy whatever you given any configuration it will give here. Okay, successfully job created, test, save and apply, just build now. So build is success. So everything is in green right now, everything is running now. Okay, now we'll see in the next action what I need to do. If you go for the PPT, so this action is done. Okay, this step is completed now, admin is done this action. Now to create then how to create the users. Okay, I will create 2 users. How I can create the users, we'll see. Go for the manage Jenkins. Okay, in the manage Jenkins we have an option like configure global security. The whole Jenkins we are providing some security. If you go here down, there is an authorization section, we have a lot of things here. Anyone can do anything, a legacy mode, and a logged in users can do anything. That means if a developer login or tester login, he can do anything. So if I want to give a specific role, by default that plugin is not available here, we need to install the plugin. How to do that action? Go back, go for Jenkins, manage Jenkins, and we have a like a manage plugins, like just click manage plugins. Here we have a available what are the plugins installed in Jenkins machine, and what it is installed, every install related things, what are the install is available in this tab. And if you see and plugin build as part of installing your Jenkins, some plugins are installed, right? So those plugins will be visible here. So what I will do here, go and type here role based strategy plugin. Okay, just if you type as a role, still loading, see I type the role based authorization strategy. So you can provide the roles to your projects. Click here and install without restart. Okay, now it is checking, so within a few minutes it will be ready. So your plugin is ready, so within seconds it is ready. Okay, now go to the top page. Now if you go for the manage Jenkins, configure global security, you will see one option. See here, previously when I go here there is nothing is there. Just click role based strategy and save the plugin. Okay, here installing the plugin is very easy. Okay, but to configure that plugin we should know about that part. As a developer we should know even Jenkins also, right? Now you can do the dismiss, no action. This section is done. Now what I need to do, I need to create the users. So here if you go down here, there is a manage users, click manage users. Here default I have an admin user, right? Just go and create a user. Just as per the PPT we will go. Okay, dev1 and dev2 I will give in this one. Okay, dev1 password also I'm giving same, and password, and dev1, and I can give one email ID. Okay, dev1@gmail.com, that's fine. Okay, create user. Okay, my user is created. Now I need to create one more user, dev2 confirm password, dev2 @gmail.com. Just create. I created 2 users, right? Now I need test user. I need to create test user also, right? Test1, we given same names, test1 and test2, right? Yeah, test1, and you can give your name. If you're working in your company, maybe they will, you have some users, right, to log in your website, so those users we can add here. Just for the testing purpose I'm adding here. Okay, just create user. So I have created 2 users. As of now we'll test 2 users is enough to cross check whether is it working on. Now users are done. Now we need to create the roles. Okay, for the project roles. Okay, if you assume that dev1, dev2, these are all the users part of the employees only, right? The whole employees only, right? Under the employees we have a 2 roles, dev role and test role. We will create the same way. go for Jenkins and manage Jenkins. Everything will be there in the manage Jenkins. Okay, if you go for here, there is a see manage and assign roles. Click here and we have a manage roles and assign roles. First we need to create the roles for the project. Okay, see by default admin have overall credentials, agent, job, run, view, everything we have. So what I will do, I will create two roles. Okay, one for developer, developer developer, and this is the pattern. It's like a regular expression. Maybe I will give as a pattern dev dot star. If you give, that means the projects are starting from the dev, like I can say dev project, I get developer project, and I can say dev hyphen your project name. Anything starting with dev, only developer can access. So in that way I'm giving. If you forget to miss the star, so it will be won't visible any jobs to you. Okay, click add. So right now for developer can do any action, right? Just I'm giving all permissions to the developer. Then you can see, okay, you can give one option and you can try whether it's displaying or not. You can do like R&D on this part. It's like a overall, just I'm explaining in the real time like how it will be there. Basically in the real time we won't give any delete access for the developer also. Even we won't give any, it's depend on the use case. Okay, this part is done and I want to create one tester role also. Okay, tstr. Okay, I can give a test role. Okay, I give it as developer, and these projects should be start from the test. Okay, I'm giving this role also. Just you can enable all the permissions. So if you see in the test, maybe we can configure what we'll do. If you once assign these roles, you need to assign your the roles. Now you are employee and whole part, right? Now just go and click add it. Now these two parts are done. What I will do, these two are overall access I need, right? So individual role you given, but overall I need to see the jobs. To see the jobs, what I will do, I will give some employee roles for the all employees. Admin need to provide these two project level. This is a global roles. Okay, so employee what he can do, we can't give the admin role. I can give the read access. Okay, system read access. And what I can give, job things, job roles I can provide, build, cancel, and we can give some more roles. Okay, okay, create the job, delete the job, and configure the job. I'm providing these roles. Sorry, this is job related, right? Oh, view, yeah. If you don't provide this view option, even developer can't see any rows that part. Just I'm deselecting, this is not required. What I can give, I can give the view. I can give, if you forget to miss this view, even developer can't see, right? This is like individual level, this is like a global level. Okay, I can give as an employees, already I given. Okay, now your roles are done. You are giving, you are given a developer role, test role, and employee role. Now what I will do, go on just to save. If you go and see here, just is it edited or not, see here. Now assume that read access I will disable here. Okay, after I will go and I will again configure this part for your information. I will show you. Okay, now assign roles. Okay, if you see here, global roles have an employee. For the all my employees I can give here item roles. If you see here, you need to add your users. Here we can all users here at dev1 and dev2, and we have a test1. Next, these are all my employees for this project. Okay, who are all the employees? Next, here you can add individual roles, dev1, dev2, test1. Okay, three roles I given. So dev1, dev2 can access the developer projects, test1 can access test projects. just a simple configuration, nothing much. Click save. Okay, now we have in the manage roles I disabled read access. Okay, now what I will do, this is my Jenkins. How many projects I'm seeing? Dev project, test, 4 jobs. Okay, I will go and I will log out this part. I will log in with dev 1, like one developer role. See, dev 1 is missing overall read permission. It is throwing exception, right? If you go and enable that permission, then you can see your jobs. Just let me log out. Go and check with the test 1 also what it is throwing. See, this is also missing. What I will do, I will go and configure that action. Maybe in this way you can go and do R&D on this part, so you will understand more things. Okay, if you practice well, then only you will understood. Okay, manage roles, I am giving read permission, these 2 actions I am giving. Now just go and save. Now go and log out, dev 1, and see here, if you see here dev project, I'm able to see. If you want to go here and you can build, and if you see here right side, if you click the manage Jenkins, you can see only these 3 actions. Okay, you can't install any other plugins, whatever you want. You can assign the roles. Why? Because credentials, I'm giving the roles access for these developers. They can only these roles he can watch, so he can't do any modification. So in this is the way you can provide more security for your projects. If you go, if you want to delete the project, you can delete the project also if you want. Okay, but you don't have any to create the project here, so that permission I disabled. Okay, next log out, just go and check with the test 1. See, this is the test project. So in this way you can provide more security for your project, so no one can do anything on your Jenkins. This is one of the CI/CD pipeline, so you should know these all configurations how to do, so that while you are working any project, then okay, I know this part, I already learned this part, so it will be a more confidence. It's like you can update your skills in your resume while giving interview also. Okay, I worked on CI/CD pipeline, I know what are the things you are doing, so you can express yourself more. Okay, so if you like these videos, please subscribe our channel. And we have, like, we created a YouTube channel, you know already, so we created as a playlist. I will show you like how the playlist will be there. Some few people are just confusing like how to do actions, like www.youtube.com/. This is my URL. This is the home section. You can see everyday updates. You can see, if you go and click on the playlist, we categorized into like lot of playlist. If you want to see bucket, AWS also, we have lot of videos, around 27 videos we have. From the fundamentals, each and every video we are explaining very deep, like we are doing deep dive. Okay, it will be a more for your resume. If you know the cloud, and every developer should know like one cloud platform, and Unix also you should know. Why? Because in the, if you are working in the projects, all servers will be like a command line based, right? So if you want to go and troubleshoot something, there is no GUI. If you know the Windows, everyone can do and do something. Okay, but the Linux, you should know some basic commands, like how the file system architecture, everything we explained that clearly in the Unix video. If you face any difficulty on these things, whatever we explained, just please leave your comments and subscribe our channel, and click on bell icon to get more updates. Thank you guys.